Rochester, and what can make things better? A sale. Let's go. The sale doesn't look particularly good, but it has got a lot of old stuff and it's up by the water, so they probably had some money back in the day. So who knows? You got to go out there. That's what you got to do every day, is go out and hunt for stuff, because you never know what you might find. Looks like we're going to have some company today. Not really sure where we're supposed to park at, not really sure where we're going. Probably that sign there that says estate sale might be a good clue. I, for one, am going to, if I can, pull down the side street, because I don't like being in the way of all these people. Because I don't know if you noticed or not, but people drive like idiots. So once they do that and figure out what they're doing, we'll just park down over here, and over there's the sale. So we'll run to that. All right, we spent $51.50. Some treasures, some newspapers, some other miscellaneous stuff, some stuff outside of what PaperGoy usually sells. But you gotta buy what you see, and I think we did well. All right, we're headed home now. No more sales today worth going to, and we will go over what I bought once we get there. All right, so we got back from the sale. Got a pile of newspapers over there and a bunch of other stuff. Buy newspapers when you can find them cheap. Price was right. I didn't bother going through too many of them. Look like World War II and things like that. They sell. Nothing great, but they sell. I did pick up a Boy Scouts plaque. Now, one of the reasons I did, I looked online. This was $5 half price today, today, so it's always good to go second day. Paid $2.50 for it. Goes for about $15 to $17. Not a great return, but decent enough return. But I've got a big pile of other Boy Scouts things that I'm going to be listing. So I figure put this on, drive traffic, the other Boy Scout stuff will sell as well. So always see what else you have and sometimes buy into those niches. I bought this, and honest with you, I don't really know what it is. Fairgrove Patty Shell, 1971 down there at the bottom. $5 half price, $2.50. New on package though, so take a chance on it. New on package. Somebody out there will want it for something. Used it when they were a kid, whatever. Hardcover books. This was actually marked $10 that he paid for it back in the day. It was only $1 today. Interesting cover. Vixen Publishing, looks like 1950s. Probably some kind of a risque book from back then. Those things often go high. Didn't bother looking it up when I was there because I've seen that sort of thing before. It should go well. This I actually saw for $1.50, so $3 marked, half price. You can see there, it's golf clubs. It's a letter opener. I figure with spring coming along at some point, something rather like that should sell. Pretty hefty. Should be a pretty nice piece over there. Now this book over here was sitting in the closet. Nobody had looked at it. You can see over here, it's signed by the author, and they're nice enough to even have told you right on there, a personal autograph. You know. Always open up the book so you're surprised. A lot of times they're in there. It adds a few dollars value to it, but the main thing is it also helps it sell. So it'll sell quicker, because if somebody has a chance to buy one that's not signed and one that is signed, they'll pay a little bit extra to buy the signed one. Just a couple of other things that we bought here. Little paperback things. The guy worked at the Kodak, so these some sort of an engineer. These are some sort of an engineering things. Nothing special, but the price was right. And then the last piece I bought on the way out, and don't really know what it is scientific needles. But it mentioned the war on it, and it was made in Britain. It was $3, half price $1.50. Took a chance on it. War pack of needles. What the heck? Worst case scenario, I'm out $1.50. Best case scenario, it's good. Either way, I learn. And next time I see them, I know whether to buy them or not. So all in all, a good day of picking. Should make some money, had fun, and that's really all that counts. Another day, another estate sale. Gotta make hay while the sun is shining. Doesn't do that much here in Rochester, but it's not as bad as yesterday. So let's see what we can find. Let's go. So today's sale is in a hoity-toity area of town, and there's a lot of Japanese items there. Various things, books on bonsai gardening, things like that. Doesn't look like anything there, but you never know. You just try to find the little niche things, and it's worth a try. It's a nice neighborhood too, which means a lot of the stuff they have probably cost a fair amount of money to start with. So we're going to see what we can do about making some money. All right, we're heading back home. We spent $11, bought a bunch of stuff. It was a lot of Japanese themed stuff. Took some chances on some gardening, Japanese gardening, bonsai things, which I've not had before. Took a couple other chances on a couple little box lots of stuff for Christmas, things like that. You're gonna have to put it away and then you sell it around Christmas, but I'll show you the treasures as soon as we get back. Hey, we're back from our haul and we'll see what we got here. Picked up a couple of things of sheet music. I usually don't buy sheet music, but Winter Wonderland and White Christmas, I'm going to have to take them and put them away, but come October or so, you list them, and it's a good time for them to sell, all the Christmas stuff. You got to put it up in advance, though. I've made the mistake before. The first couple of years I was on, I put it up mid-December, didn't sell. I said, why didn't they sell? Turns out that everybody had already done their Christmas shopping. The nice thing about it, though, is guess what comes around next year? Christmas. You just have to pay fees in the meantime. Picked up a bunch, and I mean a bunch. As I was telling you, the sale was Japanese, bonsai, various gardening, that sort of thing. Picked up a bunch of booklets, magazines, things like that. A lot of stuff I don't even know exactly what it is. Hano Ishu Mawari Hiraka Narabu. I think I ordered that the other night at the sushi restaurant. But it's a little booklet over here. Don't know exactly what stuff like that is, but worth buying, worth trying. Price was right on it. Picked up this over here, Capital Laundry Supply. It's cards, sealed playing cards. Don't really know a heck of a lot about this company. Gonna look into it. It's from 1961 or 1960, 50th anniversary, Rochester, New York. The people who live locally, somebody worked for it, somebody's dad worked for it, somebody will want it. So that's why you buy stuff like that when it's priced right. Picked up these nice little shears, Wiss shears, very good brand, very sturdy. It's only $1. You can't go wrong. You can always use it for cutting cardboard, things like that as well. You can sell it as well. Got this over here. I really don't do very much with these over here. I've heard of the brand though, Yale, but the key is it has the key as well. That is the key. The key is the key. Lock fits in perfectly. Couldn't argue with that. It was about $1, so worth a try. We'll sell it at some point. Old pencil leads. Believe it or not, there's a market for old pencil leads. I don't understand why. It doesn't matter. People buy them. I've made good money on these in the past and hopefully make good money again. Paid $1 for the whole box of them. Not really even sure what all's in there, but the price was right on that. And finally, another thing we'll be putting away for October. More Christmas. These are the little things you would put on the presents. You got Santa Claus, nice graphics on it, the to from, all that sort of stuff. Never really had them before. But again, the price was right, and you just put them away. Somebody's going to want them. People still give Christmas presents. They're old, look nice, and it was $1 for the box, so you can't go wrong. So those are kind of things that you find when you're out there. Not really a lot of things that I generally deal in, but again, if it's out there, the price is right, buy it. So we got two sales we're going to today. The one actually just popped up on estatesales.net today. They both seem to be private sales, and those are always tougher ones to gauge because you don't know if the people know what they're doing or not. Are they putting stuff up, researching it and putting really high prices on it, or are they looking to move the stuff? Don't really know. The one is only a few blocks from the house, so that one will hit just because it's so close. It's worth a try. That one says it's got a lot of Asian motif items at it. Never know what you might find at that. The other one says it's an accumulation, 3 estates accumulation, 100-year-old things. But then the thing that scares me in it is they talk about how they have vintage magazines, including vintage Maxim magazines. Only problem with that, Maxim came out in the 90s and 2000s. So if that's their idea of vintage, you never really know what might be there. It's a little bit further of a drive, but it's worth a try. You never know. So wish us luck. All right, always one of the fun things is figuring out where the heck to park at, because you never know, and you don't really want to run people over either. I know they had mentioned Pacer Road had some parking, so I guess we'll park down over here. It's kind of interesting. See the big dumpster out. I almost wish you could dumpster dive, because half the time that's where the best stuff goes. But we'll see if we can't get you some video from inside as well if we're able to do so, just for those that have never gone to an estate sale, so you kind of know what to expect. Wish us luck. We are inside the house and found some comic books. Super Friends there, Whitman. It's kind of those are only available in 3-packs, so they're a little bit uncommon. Some G.I. Joes, various comics like that. Oh, Big Boy. A lot of giveaway comic books, it looks like. I love the giveaway stuff. Nothing too special. 1970s, 1980s. The condition's not the best. Thundercats. Looks like probably some stuff that a kid had, I would think. Don't know exactly what he's going to want on these. Yeah, bunch of comics, probably 40, 50 of them. Let's see what else is in there. Yeah, some Hawks. Yeah, all stuff from the 1970s, so Nothing outstanding from what I see. And that's when he told me he needed $100 out of it. And I told him we weren't even close. And he asked what I was thinking, and I said 20. And he said, can you do 30? And I decided there's enough of a volume there that I could probably do 30. Took one last check here just to make sure Spider-Man, but in really bad shape. So we decided, yeah, we could do 30 on it. You know, keep going through it though, just to make sure I didn't miss any treasures in it. All right, so a lot of times you've got books, things like that. I've got the comics here in my hand. I really should find a box. Looking over here, we've got a lot of printing things, and you actually can do fairly well with printing stuff. Photography, printing, lithography, plate making, all sorts of things like that. And there's just more and more of them. Little booklets hidden over here. Those are going to be pretty good, especially if I can get them right. Plate troubles, paper troubles, all that, little shop manuals. The guy obviously worked in some kind of a printer to be able to have all this kind of stuff. So, gonna grab every one of those. Cannot go wrong with things like that. Now, there also are some books over there. The books themselves, the hardcovers don't really go very well, but all these little booklets and pamphlets, they do go. You just have to find the right person to buy them, like anything else, but they are kind of popular. Look like they're probably from the 50s if I had to take myself a guess. But you gotta dig, you never know what you might find. And just more stuff. This is one of those deals here where you just make yourself a nice little pile of stuff, and then you work out with the guy at the back end as to what he wants to charge you for them. So don't take everything though. Now here's something very, very interesting. I ended up not getting it. Laser perforation for computer paper. Maybe that was a big mistake not getting it, but it's one of those deals. Where are you ever going to find anybody that wants it? Now that's a really, really interesting item. As far as it's kind of neat, but then it doesn't have what it's supposed to have inside. Just got a lot of paperwork inside. I kind of wish the visor were in it. A little bit of a spoiler alert. I went back the next day and ended up buying the box with the stuff inside of it. Price was right the second day. Now this wouldn't be too bad overall. Franklin Library stuff isn't bad. Okay shape even though it's got the book plate. However, it's David Copperfield, very common title. Probably get $5 out of it. Catalogs are always nice. You've got that over there. We're going to throw that right in the box. I was able to find a box, by the way. But when you find one catalog, a lot of times you find other ones. So you just dig on through and guess what we found? More catalogs. People buy these because they enjoy looking at the old fashions and all that kind of stuff. And a Christmas spectacular with the Rockettes and all that sort of thing in it. That'll definitely sell around Christmas time. You just got to be patient. Now here's an interesting thing. Just piles of stuff. But it's got things with its social security number, it's got checks, all that kind of thing in it.